Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Dino Nest, where you can see we've been doing pretty good with it, actually. Now that I know a bit better about how the game plays and operates, I'm tackling things at a much different pace, and it's definitely been showing that it's been working. So we got Devil Joe and Joe Jr. Let me just go into the pack info to show off a little bit more. Yeah, so Devil Joe is up to size 20, which is pretty big and the largest I've ever hit so far. And Joe Jr. is already up to size 11. And what's actually nice is, I guess we can kind of use their own personal deadly ratings to go off of what they're able to tackle or deal with. So, you know what? Let's get these guys fed, just in case we can maybe get another size increase from one or two of them. There we go. Looks like we did. So Devil Joe, I think, got a bit... Oh, maybe even Joe Jr. got a bit bigger, too. So we do have carnivore nests in the home area. Oh, and I did get something... Okay, so we have another trait I can pick up. I think I'm going to go for the Survivor. Just in case I do need to run away, I think it'd be much better to get to flee much faster than just the elusive in the world. So, everything's looking pretty good. We'll head out and start taking a little look around. I think the carnivore nests in the area are still kind of like the Hynaedon in that. So I'm thinking I want to get Joe Jr. up a little bit larger before we do, like, have him go off or before we start going into the Hynaedon stuff in that. So before we get to Deadly Rating 3, let's make sure that he's actually, in Deadly Rating 3 himself in the pack screen. Then something else that's happened is, okay, see, there's been an update that has come out since I did record the last episodes. And I'm not sure, I think they changed it so that way instead of, like, not having any growth while you're out, like, in the field, you actually do have some growth from, like, eating now. Like, the one option that I kept picking, which was basically stunting my growth. I'm going to try getting these guys too, but the option that I picked that was stunting my growth was to eat out in the field and not stockpile it and eat back at base. Okay, so Joe Jr. is actually able to hold up to these Smilodons. So that's very good to see. So we got 30. Yeah, we're still only taking 12 back, despite it being the two of them. But, I mean, it's very good to see this starting to come in. Yes, there's that in. Threat isn't actually that high, which is pretty good. We'll go for a drink. Oh, what is that? Behemoth! Okay, we're not... I was going to see if there's a way to investigate a little bit more, like, see, like, the full body of it. Maybe that's, like, an apex or something on the island. Because I think there is something like that. Yeah, so we've explored about 45%. There are still some areas to go around and see. If I do around the nest, what are they? Yeah, it's Smilodon, Hynaedon, so... a little bit too dangerous right now. Ooh. Let me change... There's the change area option. Oh, I've been hoping for that. Let me actually go to the river here. Ew, actually, maybe let me change areas again. Let's go to the oasis instead. We'll see if we can find anything like the Lagiacrus or... Yeah, we'll go right for the Lagiacrus. Try not to get attacked by the Smilodons. Again, just a few more size increases, then I think we'll be all set to be more reliably going after things like the Hynaedons, the saber-toothed tiger. Yeah, like before what happened is these options here would either be stockpile, store meat, or fill hungry, eat now, but you wouldn't grow from this option. It would be you'd have to stockpile, and then eat in your base would give you the experience of sorts. I think the recent update changed that. Yeah, to be honest, I guess it is just sticking around the oasis. I think the Hynaedons, yeah, they're not as dangerous as the Smilodons or the saber-toothed tigers. Ew, but you know what? I do not like the 4 we're being hunted with, so maybe we'll even head back to the nest. Just heal up, and then even get them fed to help increase the growth. And you rest as well. There we go. Oh, So if I do lookout... Yeah, let's hide. Yeah, so that must have been a... That was a Carnotaurus, I'm pretty sure. And I guess that's one of the things that I forget about, is up here there's actually some stuff that can happen at times. So it's a good way of, like, being able to know what's going on. Okay, get them nice and fed. I think they've both grown a little bit more. Yeah, the leaf bed still has a lot of durability. Genetics... Okay, there was... Looks like at least a level up. And you are now 22, and you're 13. Still not the 3, though. That's the big one I want to try hitting first. I think we're actually okay to start pumping in a little bit of food into the next member of the, I guess, our going to be trio here. River, or... Yeah, we're going to keep it the oasis. Like, the forest, there's not really enough from the herbivores there to warrant it. Let's actually go after the Hynaedon first. Yes, I can't remember if it's the Hynaedon is the alpha quest to work on, or if it's the saber-tooth. I'll have to check that next time we're back at the nest. Oh, you know what? Let me go after that, because this should actually be pretty quick to deal with. This should be all Hynaedons have that little bit of health on them. Yeah, it is the 4, but all we really need are a couple attacks or so off, and it does apply. There we go. Junior did take quite a beating there, but that 35 meat is nice to see stockpiled. But yeah, that's the one thing I'm not sure about, is despite having the 2 Gigas, it only seems to register, like, we only got 1 extra meat capacity to take back, despite being the 2. And let's get a drink. Ooh, that is what, Tyrannosaurus? Yeah, we're going to abort from that. Actually, let me check the codex quickly. I don't know if I've... Okay, no, it must be when I actually, like, encounter them in a potential fight, maybe I'll get more information regarding them. I'm actually kind of surprised they put Dimetrodon as a 3 rating up with a saber-toothed tiger. Kind of interesting. Okay, but we'll keep hunting the Hynaedons a bit more. Yeah, go for the Packy there. I think after this will probably be good to head back and get some, like, eat at the nest. Also let Junior rest up for all the beating he's starting to get. Okay, so there's 8 there. Nah, we'll just abort and, again, try to be a little bit more cautious as I play. That, I think, is one of the big things, is once I figured out the growth mechanic a bit more, it's much better to be cautious and slower and methodic about, like, each step you take through the game. Oh, it was. Okay, so there's a Hynaedon taken care of. Let me get that up, because 4 across the board should be very good. And, ooh, hunt 3 saber-tooths. That won't be a problem at all. Okay, so let's feed you guys, because you are getting pretty hungry. They do go through quite a bit of food right there. But I can still put in a bit more. Let's take a look. Genetics, yeah, so it's 32, I gotta remember. And how are you guys sitting now? Size 22, size 13. So maybe every 5 growth is like... No, maybe it is actually every 5 growth is a deadly rating. So once he hits size 15, I think that means he'd be good to... You know, let's feed them again, because we do have the room in there. Once he gets up to size 15, that might give him the 3rd rating. Oh, he did grow a bit more. Yeah, size 14. So, you know, let's head out and actually... Let's see about dealing with one of these carnivore nests. I'm just going to do that, but I'm going to explore around the nest. So yeah, we'll deal with the Hynaedons. Because they've been one that I think has been most easy to, like, deal with as the Gigas. Like, they do a bit of damage, but we're still able to do some pretty good amounts out for, like, what we take. Yeah, Junior is getting a little bit in there. But I think even this... Yeah, and then I can start stockpiling all this from that. And then if we go in again, I think, well, after we... Ooh, a Sarcosuchus, is it? Yeah, Sarcosuchus. Oh, and then, okay, so that's Baryonyx and a Allosaurus. So we're starting to see more of the proper theropods about. So I'm going to head back to the nest. We probably don't really need to eat here. Yeah, just let that all rest up. Hatchery I can put in a bit more. I'll try to keep at least 50 food now that I've started to, like, get us along this route. And genetics-wise, yeah, so we're up to 31. Again, I'm surprised how quickly you, like, level up through the, like, the nest levels compared to, Okay, let's do around the nest again, and... Oh, see, that's already gone up to 7. Well, we'll keep working at trying to get rid of them. Because they are a pretty good source of meat once we've, like, been able to clear out a group of them. But I'm surprised that for, like, the size of, like, the dinosaur growth, it's not really that close to how the nest level is. The nest level, you just shoot off with everything you do. So I think what the game could probably do is a little bit more time as a tutorial, almost like your slower steps up through what you should do. Like, I think... oh. Okay, let's just harvest resources. And we'll just stockpile. I'm not looking to take on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like 6 is the highest deadly rating there can be. Yeah, still just taking that 12 at a time. You know what, we'll stop. The 2 wasn't really worth it, but we'll go grab a drink. And... I could actually probably do... Ooh, okay, maybe not. So, yeah, Carnotaurus are 4 skull, Trikes are 2, or 2 meat. I think I want to go back towards the Oasis, though, and maybe we'll deal with some loose saber-tooths, if we can find. Okay, so that was a new area I discovered. If these saber-tooths are still open after the Lystrasaurus, then we'll take them out as well. But I do like, also, the nice variety of animal and wildlife that the game does offer for, like, what we've seen. We've had Compies, we've had Dodos, Pulmonoscorpius. We've just had a nice, kind of assortment of them, really. Okay, so there's that. Okay, doesn't look like anything, well, an Allosaurus, maybe. We can actually do... Ooh, actually... Phantom, Elder Apex Nest. Okay, well, we're definitely not ready for that, so... Okay, that's the plains area. Oh, actually, we can take on our first trike. So let's take a look, see what the trike's like. Kind of a interesting take on him. Really made the head a lot bigger than maybe should have been compared to the body, but... There's a nice stockpile to take back to the nest for. And you know what, again, going to be cautious, slow, heal these guys up. Wait, 2 new genetic mutate. How many levels did I gain? No, it says only 32, and I haven't really missed anything. Okay, so lower drain for hunger and thirst, or reduces threat fast when having a lookout. I think I kind of want the great metabolism, to be honest. Like, a big thing more so is that, okay, so you guys have both had your rest. Let's let you eat. That should be another size increase or so. Actually, I'm going to even let them eat again, because we've got plenty of food. And that might have brought him up to the amount I want. Okay, so let's take a look at Joe Jr. now. size 18, and he did go up to the third one. I'm actually surprised how much size he got from that. But yeah, I think we're all set. Let me also, again, drop in another bit for the egg there. And I think we're ready to actually not go after, like, anything too big, but we'll deal with the, yeah, let me see about getting rid of the Hynaedons first. Clear out the home area through them. Oh yeah, I can see Joe Jr. has gotten quite a bit bigger, hasn't he? So he's starting to get a few of the features that our Alpha Giga's got. Like, around the head, it almost looks like there's that spiked crest of sorts. Yeah, these guys are just ripping through now. I'm actually not sure what the max size of growth is. I think it's size 40 now. Okay, yeah, so we'll raise the nest. You know what? Let's take on a Carnotaurus. With these guys being like the sizes they are. Okay, yeah, it does do a fair bit of damage, but thankfully it didn't have a lot of health left on it, so we can get away with that. Again, it's still just a very small amount of meat that they're, like, taking back when you consider it. Snag that. Okay. And then, you know, we'll probably look at, yeah, getting a drink. Okay, yeah, see, we're not ready to deal with that many Carnotaurus. But you know what? Before I get too cocky, I think I'll heal them up first, and then we'll go deal with that nest. Just because I do not really want to, like, risk coming this far, and then just being a little bit too bold and screwing that up. Okay, now let's feed them. Not that they really need a lot of food, so I don't know if I actually shot myself in the foot there. Let me take a look at the pack again. Okay, you're size 19, and you're size 27. Okay, no, so that's okay there. Maybe we'll bring back one more thing of food, and then we'll hatch our next egg. But now here we'll take care of the, saber-toothed tiger nest that's in the area. Yeah, and once we clear this nest out, because, oh yeah, it's not going to take very long. Look at this. This last bout of growth really helped both these ones out. It's basically just shredding now. Man, I think there was a time when these guys would have been super deadly and dangerous, and now they're... It's basically just like getting run through a shredder. Yeah, so we'll stockpile all this meat, and then... Trying to wonder what I should do. Like, should I go right back to it again? Because, like, they both have pretty high health from it. You know, I think I'm going to. Let's get rid of that nest for good if we can. Or should we... Or should I save that so that way... Like, if I need a stockpile of food, I have. Okay, I'm going to be careful here, because I am seeing Joe Jr.'s bar pretty low. I mean, it is kind of around the halfway, but still want to be cautious. And yeah, it might not be bad to keep a nest of something, just so that way if I do need to, like, go get a good amount of food quickly, I can just easily do so. So I think what we'll do is we'll just harvest the resources. And we'll stockpile all that. Okay, no, I'm not going to go after the Carnotaurus. Let them eat what they want. Yeah, we'll just do that, and that will be everything there. So now, quick drink, and then we should be good to just get back to the nest. Oh, Codex, we got new entry opened up, I think. Yeah, Trike and Carnotaurus. Yeah, so, again, there's a nice little bit of information. I don't know if I will go through and read all that. If you guys do want me to, and spend some time in some videos going over that, just leave me in, or let me know in the comments. I can happily take a little bit of time of almost like doing a safari of everything we've encountered. But yeah, you guys rest up. Our alpha got more points. I really think the best thing to do is basically just keep increasing the rapidity, because that just means it's going to get hits off faster and be more dangerous, really, or able to take care of itself. Alright, let's get ourselves the hatchling. Okay, so let's see here. What's the highest I can go? You know what? I think I'll go for the 80. Oh, we got a phenomenal one here. Okay, so what do we got? Viper, Rapid Growth 2, and an interesting color palette from them. So let's take a little... Oh, no, I want to take a look at Viper here. Yeah, so Rapid Growth 2 grows 100% faster. Holy crap! Okay, for comparison, our base alpha only has 4.0 and 4.3. The hatchling has Jhos Jr. has 4.9, 5, and 4.3. Viper has double everything! Holy crap. Okay, we're going to feed them. Viper, you're not going to come with us for a while because we gotta let you grow first, but oh my god. Actually, I want to see. What is your profile at right now? You are already up to size 3 from that. Okay, we'll take you off the hunting party. See if you can do lookout. Okay, nothing really there. So let's send these two out to hunt and that. I think I'm actually... Yeah, I think we're ready to go to the river. Ooh, actually, we'll go after the Carbonemus. These guys look like they only have a sliver left, but... there are 4 of them. Yeah, like, look at the speed now for what we can get through. Okay, there's that. And start stockpiling that all up. Okay, now we can go after that. I think the thing is I have to wait till the meat actually gets dropped off at the nest, and then I can go and, like, deal with anything else that's starting to feast off of our kind of gains there. And yeah, look at... It won't be long before we're going to start going after apexes and stuff on the island at this rate. And, oh yeah, we really don't lose... Like, meters do not drop at all now. God, once we can get Viper up to, like, the size these ones are at, it's going to be ridiculous. Because, like, he has double everything else that the other two have had. And they already do remarkable. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do some more hunting. Maybe we'll try going for a terror bird, actually. I'm not sure if we've actually taken out any yet. Oh, well, I guess we're going to have our chance here with one. Yeah, there's a little one. Well, maybe not so little, but... Yeah, there we go. We're starting... Basically, just up here. Think of it like piranhas. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Let's keep going after some of these guys. Like, now, our Gigas are basically like piranhas the size of Rexes when you watch how they go. Like, it is just so fast with how quick I have the one. Like how Jhos is. Junior's pretty quick too. But I think just the alpha, like, Devil Jhos is nuts for what he does. Like, yeah, he basically can get 2 attacks or 2 of the full cycles in before Junior even can start. So we'll get that in. I don't think I can actually get that large of a hunting party as a Giga. I think this is just a hangover from the Velociraptors. That's a nice amount of meat to bring back. And I think with that, we'll head back to the nest too, because I want to see how fast can I get Junior to, or Viper to grow. I should probably name him something else a little bit more Monster Hunter themed. I don't know quite sure yet what I'll do. Maybe I'll leave it in the comments and see what you guys come up with for his, like, more fitting name for the family. Oh, okay, yeah, so we'll build a new leaf bed. Let me also take a look here. Maximum... Okay, so 51 looks like it's going to be our level cap for what we can get them grown up to for their sizing. Viper already looks like he's grown quite a bit. What are you for... Yeah, you're size 6 already. And I still got plenty of food. Wait, hang on. Okay, it says I can only have, like, the 3, so I don't think I can get any more than that right now. But I could probably... You can probably, if something does happen, have, like, a egg at the ready to do or use. Yep, they all grew again. Viper, I think, just grew twice. Are you size 8 now already? You're size 9! Oh! Viper's going to need a new name, because, like, it is a cool little name to start with, but he is just ridiculous for how fast he's growing and what he's going to be a monster when he's fully grown. But we'll leave this episode of Dino Nest right here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another episode of this series. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to give the video a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave them comments right down below. Also, start thinking up a name for Viper. I'm hoping next week, with enough comments, we'll have something that'll kind of like pop out of the woodwork and fit very well. Maybe we'll call him Savage Devil Joe. We'll see. But it's going to be ridiculous if he's fully grown. Of course, the little hiccups and everything happen at the end of the video, but I'm thankful it's then rather than the beginning. So, until I do see you all in the next video, survivors, thank you for watching, and please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.